Okay, this video explanation seeks to explain to you how to even create the quiz that was shown just now, where there's both OTAS session plus the PDF file, and plus how do we link to give feedback to the students, whether is it just typewritten or is it a YouTube link. So I'll start my explanation now. So what I need to do now is to go to Workspace, then look for a quiz. So in this case the quiz is already selected, so what I need to do now is to click on this link called on the right, which is called create new quiz. So once you click on it, try to select the subject that corresponds to what you want to share. In this case I want to share on secondary physics. Title is called DC circuit and it's on MCQ. Okay, so the next mode is very important. Don't keep to the default mode. You have to choose OTAS. OTAS is what you have seen just now. So click next. Under upload file, try to choose a PDF file based on it's actually a neater version. So I will choose the file that I've created just now. So I just link it and try to give the student an option to download it. Okay, so upload, click upload. It's actually quite fast. Number of questions in my question paper is actually 10. Number of options is actually 4. Okay, so in this case, this step is very important. Make sure you have selected the correct button for the answers. So once you have finished selecting, you just click on the next one, which is called add questions. So this part is actually very important. This part shows you how I managed to link it to give them feedback. So look at it very carefully. First is this is question 1, so you need to click under question 1 edit. So click edit first. So once you click edit, you will see this window. So the next step, which is very crucial, is to switch to normal feedback mode. You don't click here, you notice that every option they'll ask you for the feedback, which is it depends on what you need. In this case, we need to give them feedback based on a general feedback, so we give to normal feedback mode. So once you click normal feedback mode, you scroll down, you notice that just now the 2 columns has disappeared. Now there's only left either a correct or incorrect feedback box. So in this case, what I need to do is I just type in check for video explanation. Okay, explanation. Okay. So once you have finished typing, you can link up the word video and just click this option called this one, insert or edit link. So click here first. So you notice that they'll ask you to type in the link. So in this case, where do I find the link? I go back to my YouTube video here. Okay, can you see this was my original YouTube video? So in this case, I click the word share. So once I click the word share here, I will see the link here. So what I need to do is I select the URL here. So I copy and I will go back here and then I will just right click and I'll paste it here. So target is I don't want it to open in the same window, so I will open it in the new window. Title you can leave it blank, so just insert. So you see that once I've done those steps, the video explanation, the word video will be highlighted. It's a hyperlink. So I can also copy and paste it under the incorrect feedback. Okay, so after this, just click submit. Okay, so that's it. So you can do repeatedly for all the other questions. Okay, so you just finish it up with next. Okay, this part you can choose the time limit. You can choose unlimited, or in this case you can choose 15 minutes because it's only 10 questions. Okay, up to you. Quiz mode, I will advise you to click under quiz mode, choose drill and practice. Why do you choose drill and practice? So that the student will get immediate feedback whether they have gotten the answer wrong. So if they have gotten it wrongly, they can go back and try again, or even to see the feedback. Okay, so click next. So add user, as usual, add user, you have to choose the students. In this case, I'll choose 4A1 as an example. Click submit. Okay, you can choose the date where you want them to do the quiz. Okay, so once you click see the calendar. So you just choose accordingly. You can set to maybe about 3 times where you can do. Submit. Next. Okay, that's all. So what you want to check whether your setting is correct, you can go to preview. Okay, take quiz. Wait a while, and then this screen will appear. So what you need to tell the student is try to ask them to increase the size because it's quite small. It's difficult for them. You can increase to maybe about 150%. If still too small, you can ask them to increase to 200%. Okay, and they can scroll the screen left and right or up and down. Okay, so this is one option. So if they choose option A, they can check the answers. So you see, once, because just now we have set this thing called feedback loop, so even if they get the correct answer, if they are just guessing the answer, they can click this video explanation, which is my YouTube link just now. So you click and you see that it will link to the video that I loaded just now. Okay, so this is how you check whether your quiz has been set up correctly. Okay, the other option that just now I've given is to download the file. So you can ask the student to download the file. Okay, they can even save it somewhere. Okay, and they can open it. Okay, the good thing about this option is that they can actually leave the original file here, and they can do the options here. So what is going to happen now is they can either print this file, or they can even start doing it at the side. Okay, so this is another way of doing the question, up to the student's preference. Okay, so in this case, once everything is done, you feel that everything is correctly set up, you can just go back to your workspace and make sure that it appears under quiz. Okay, so that's all for the explanation on how do you create a quiz.